Welcome to the Weekly Review, where I review something I did in the past week. This week, I read The Broken Sword by Poul Anderson. The Broken Sword is a fantasy novel published in 1954, and it had the great misfortune of coming out just a couple months after this little book called The Fellowship of the Ring. You might have heard of it. Set in a mythological imagining of Viking Age Europe, The Broken Sword tells the epic tale of Skafloc, a young man taken by elves as a baby and raised to be a great warrior and magician to aid them in their war against the trolls. The story also concerns the changeling left in Skafloc's place, who grows up to be a brutal berserker, and, upon learning of his true heritage as a changeling, swears revenge on the elven parents who abandoned him and the human boy who has taken his place in fairy. If I had to describe this book in one word, it would be Viking. That applies to both the culture it is portraying and the general dour, grim tone it captures. There is not a single, unequivocally good person in the entire story, and, without spoiling anything, the main plot focuses around a lot of really upsetting subject matter. That being said, I did find I quite enjoyed the book. Not in the least because of the way it is written. The edition I read uses the author's own original text from the 1954 version. I understand that later on Anderson revised the work to cut out a lot of the more archaic and poetic language he uses. And honestly, I cannot imagine why. And I'm running out of time here, but I do genuinely have a lot of thoughts and more things to say about this book. I might venture to make a longer video about it, but only time will tell. And in the case that I do make a longer video, let's keep everyone in suspense, shall we? This one gets a quantum value out of 10 from me. See you next week.